Well, today I want to talk to you about core strength training or abdominal strength training, and without boring you to tears, I want to take you through a couple of different technical reasons as to why we do the exercises that we do. Before I get started, I'd like to say that most of the abdominal training that you will do, you'll find is often done at the end of a training session. And the reason for that is you need your core, you need the strength of your core to support you through maybe running or weight training, and then that way you do your core fatiguing exercises at the end. Does that make sense? So that you've got more support for your lower back as well. Okay, so there's three main parts of your core. Your rectus abdominis, which sits right on the front. It's like your six-pack. You hear everyone talk about it. Your internal and external obliques, which run down the side of your body and act, I guess, as your waistline or pull you in, and also are activated when you twist. And the last is a transverse abdominis muscle group. What the hell is that? Well, that's the big muscle group that works its way around your body and acts like a corset to support you. So those three main muscle groups really are activated with specific exercises. So let's go back to our first one, rectus abdominis, the six-pack. This is activated when you do a normal crunch, just like this. Lay back, draw your belly in, so you've got your belly button pulled down towards the floor, and then slowly crunching up and down. Straight away you can feel the work being activated right down the middle. Now, if you add a twist to the crunch, coming up and twisting across, straight away, you're now activating your internal and external obliques. And there's a multitude of exercises you can do for the midsection as well as the internal and external obliques. So you can crunch from the floor, you can do it from a fit ball, you can do twisting to one side, or you can even add a leg, or you can stay on one side for several counts and then do the other side. So there's lots of different ways that you can activate those two muscle groups. All right, the last one, the big one, the transverse abdominis. The best exercise, I think, for this particular muscle group is the plank or the hover. Coming over and onto the knees and elbows is level one, really trying to pull your belly button up and pull your waistline inwards. To increase this, come up onto your toes. Now you'll notice that I'm not having my backside in the air, but rather I'm keeping myself like a plank of wood, which is why they call it the plank. You can actually increase this even more so by just lifting your foot an inch or two off the ground, holding that for a couple of seconds, and then switching sides. Now the reason why I love that particular exercise is because it does really activate the big transverse abdominis. And as I said, it acts like a corset which wraps right around your whole body. It's the deepest of the three muscle groups, and it's the only muscle group that attaches itself to your spine, which tells me straight away that if you've got a strong transverse abdominis, you've got a well-supported back. And if you think about the number one injury out there you hear about all the time, it's back injury. So when it comes to core strength training, make sure that you cover all of those three muscle groups by doing basic crunches, some crunches with twists, and also following up with your plank or hover work as well. Good luck and have some great core exercise training.